Welcome to another edition of Northern Heat. Today, our special guest is Kim Chamberlain. And Kim, welcome to the show and congratulations on being the first woman mayor of Bathurst since the beginning of time. So,
Yes.
this is a record nobody else can beat.
Mm-hmm. I'll say what my friends have been telling me. I'll be on Wikipedia.
Yeah, on Wikipedia for sure. So, Kim, we had the election. You were a councillor last year. You've just got elected as mayor. You're also director of the Multicultural Society or Association in our region. And I guess my big question lately, with a lot of the people that I've been interviewing, deals with culture, deals with what we have that's so special that attracts people here. But now you're wearing two hats. And
Hmm.
so you got the Multicultural Society on one side, and now you have the mayor's hat on the other side. So a lot of more control on what's going on with tourism and so on and so forth, and policies. So how do you see both of those matching together and working together, those both roles, to attract more people? Because we need to have more a greater population of our area if we want things to keep on rolling. So how do you see them both matching, and what do you see your roles going to be there?
I think it's going to match extremely well, and I'll tell you why. I've been working, as everyone know, for past 7 years when I was with the chamber and prior to coming here with economic development with immigrants looking to move to the region. Um, Now I'm still speaking to a lot of these people. We have a lot of investors waiting to come in, and after COVID and how that would work. Now, not only am I the director of the Multicultural Association and still oversee the economic development side for the immigrants, I'm the mayor of the city of Bathurst. So I'm getting a lot more people contacting me, investors saying, "Oh my gosh, congratulations, looking forward, can't wait to come to the region." But for both itself, I think, and then each municipality will need to, step up with the new families moving here. We are doing an amazing job when it comes to families moving to the area. And I think we can do even more. And for us in the Chaleur region, our retention rate with newcomers are about 90% retention rate. Why? Because we go the extra mile. Being in a smaller region, you have a family coming in, you can make more time for them, make sure they're well, make sure, we take care of isolation. We take care of, the groceries while they're in isolation and vice versa. And then once, their driver's license, everything else for a newcomer, we even find a house or an apartment to rent before them even getting here. So it's that personal touch that we've been doing, and then keeping them involved and having them volunteer within our community and having them match up with a Canadian family is another one. And, for me, I've always been traveling the world to try to get people to come and move to the Chaleur region. But now I'm the mayor. So I'm wearing two hats for, if I'm telling these people come to my city, I have a feeling they'll be curious and they'll want to drop by. So I'm actually hoping we'll have more people wanting to come, because the reality is, whether they're coming from another country or from another province, we need to populate our region. And we did not top the top four for nothing. We ended up being in the top four, and it's because of the people, who we are. We're a very welcoming region, and we want to, doesn't matter where you come from. And I've had so many families tell me, people are so friendly here. You get lost, they tell you, what do you need? Where do you need to go? And they're very, very helpful. And that goes a long way.
Oh,
Feeling that it goes a long way, yeah. Feeling that you're part of the community and this is your new home. And when you move to a region and you say, this can be my home, my community, it makes a big difference.
well,
And we're working really well on that.
yeah. Well, Kim, listen. Ever since I've known you and we worked together at the chamber, I couldn't have picked a better mayor than you to be able to represent our city and represent the region, because you talk about how warm people are and how inviting people are. Well, you're a fine example of what the people are in our region. When you were bringing people working, we were working together at the chamber, and you were bringing people from France here and everything else. You were bringing them over to your home. You were feeding them. You were showing them like what we had to offer. And so wonder we've got more people coming to our area. And so wonder now that, we have that higher retention because you're the first person that they meet. And so now, as being the mayor, you've just widened out that audience, and to be able to show the forum of the world on who we are. And so
Yeah.
very, very much appreciated. I can't say any more than that. I think that I'm glad that the people got out there and voted for you, and definitely showed that this is the type of person that we want supporting and demonstrating and being the face of our beautiful city. We've got so much to offer, and you've got such a great story to tell.
Yeah, and even I haven't even been inaugurated yet. It's on June 14th, but I was with the Rotary Club, today for lunch. I met with a group of volunteers. I've for the last 2 weeks, I've been talking to so many people and taking the time, whether it be with the Regional Service Commission. I reached out to the mayor in Miramichi because they have a mini bus system. I have so many ideas, so many visions on things that I want to do for the region, but I want to do it as a team with my council. I'm very fortunate. I have a very strong council, and I think we'll be able to do a great deal in the next 4 years. And I think, Bob, we should be doing this maybe, once a year to see where we at, what we've done, what we've accomplished so far, and where we can keep going.
Okay.
And our goal is to really increase our population, beautify the region. And yeah, I've got this energy, and I love my town, and I love this place, and I love the region. And that's why, I have people that come and stop and visit. And when they meet me, they tell me it's the love for your city. You sell it so well, but it's all true, right? And when I sell, I'm not lying. And when they get here, they're not disappointed, because what I am telling them, and then yes, we have our rivers and our beaches and our forests, and we have so many beautiful things, but so does other cities. What we have is that personal touch.
No, you're
People in the north, it's the personal touch.
Yeah, and the other point that you brought up is that we really don't have a choice. We need to be able to increase our population.
Yes.
And the population has been dropped over the years, and it's time to bring it back up. But if we want the amenities, we want businesses to survive, we need to be able to increase that population. So no better than having people out there supporting and especially today, because that population growth is starting to move. People are wanting to get out of the big cities and looking for more regional areas. So here's an opportunity for us to swing that flag and show them who we are, and no better than you to be able to run around with that flag in front of the gang and show them what we got.
Yeah, and I think what we need to do too is, go recruit in the other provinces, Ontario, Alberta. I know that there's a lot of people moving from other provinces right now because, people are buying houses sight unseen, and the market value is like 30% above market for the province of New Brunswick. So there are families coming, but there's that opportunity to get them, to entice them to want to come back to New Brunswick if they're originally from New Brunswick at one point in time. And of course we need to work on industries but I mean, I think there's that opportunity as well. I mean, there's been great news about that business in Beldoon that's going to open up. There's been great news with the Port of Beldoon. Resilient, you've said it many times before, Bathurst or Chaleur region has been very resilient. After all the closures, we've been very resilient, and we're still here, and we're still going strong.
You can't beat us down, Kim. You can't beat us to the ground.
No, it's never going to work. So it's people like me and you that are not going to let it happen.
Well, I know that definitely in the role that you're playing now, that you will not let that happen. I appreciate all the work that you're doing for us. The people went out and voted for you. They also appreciate it. That's definitely a good sign. I wish you and your council the best of luck for the next 5 years. There's all kinds of stuff to do. You have all the energy, like you said, and you've got some new councillors in there that got just as much energy as you. So that's really great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you again for being on the show. And again, the best of luck.
Thank you very much. But thank you. And I'm very fortunate to, the citizens believed in me, and I'm not going to let them down.
Well, I know you won't. There we are with another edition of Northern Heat for this week.